Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The give from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Allen. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. downfield. It's Allen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's McCown. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Rides the back on the option to give. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
That's caught. It's Wingo. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texans! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Roadrunners will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got him in the flat. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
He's brought down at the 38. Coming up, 4th down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half. So in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play call...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State?
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 25 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Firing to the right, complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and...
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's McCown. With the catch, it's Durham. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sorsby. Quick completion on the out. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Sorsby. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They send the tight end in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air. It's McCown. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed some.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's McCown. Quick strike complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. They punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason.